everyone, welcome to today's class, and today's topic of learning is the electronic configuration across the period. Electronic configuration across periods. In the previous classes, we started the chapter modern periodic table, and the modern periodic table we studied the structure of modern periodic table, then Mendeleev's periodic law, then modern periodic law. And in the structure of modern periodic table, we learned that the modern periodic table contains total 7 periods and 18 groups, and these groups are numbered from 1 to 18 and periods are numbered from 1 to 7. So now see here, firstly we draw the sketch of modern periodic table, and we have to know only number of periods, one, two, first period, second, third, fourth, fifth, this is sixth and seventh. So listen, modern periodic table contains total 7 periods, and these are numbered from 1 to 7. 1 to 7. So total there are 7 periods in the modern periodic table. And now listen, and the groups are numbered from 1 to 18. Here we have to know only the periods, so we show here the only number of periods 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the number of periods, and the horizontal rows are called as the periods we studied earlier. The horizontal rows in the modern periodic table are called as periods, and these are numbered from 1 to 7. These are the groups 1, 2, 3. These are from, listen, 1, 2, these are from 3 to 12, and here from 13 to 18. So listen, this is the number of these are the number of periods, and periods are numbered from 1 to 7. So now the topic is electronic configuration across the periods. Means when we go from left to right in a period, we observe that the atomic number of element increases by 1. Here the first element is hydrogen and second element is the helium. So after the helium, next element is lithium, and last is neon. Here argon, krypton. Here the next element after the neon is sodium, after argon K. So now listen, when we observe the electronic configuration of various elements across the periods, we observe that the period number is the same. Period number of an element is the same as the principal quantum number. Period number of an element. Period number of an element is the same as principal quantum number of and principal quantum number is denoted by small n, principal quantum number n of outermost shell, of outermost shell or valence shell, or valence shell of an element, means when we observe the electronic configuration of various elements across the periods, we observe that the period number is the same as period number of an element is the same as the principal quantum number n of the outermost shell. Principal quantum number n of the outermost shell is the same as the period number. So now we see the explanation how it is possible. So now see the first period. First period contains two elements. First period, as we go from left to right in the first period, and each and every period we observe that, or we know that the atomic number of every element increases by 1. The atomic number increases by 1 and the electrons are added to the same shell in the particular period. So when we go from left to right in the first period contains two elements, and these two elements are hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen and helium, two elements are present in the first period. So how two elements are present in the first period? Here listen, the hydrogen has atomic number 1 and helium has atomic number 2. The electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1 and that of helium is 1s2. So now listen, means during the first period, when we go from left to right in the first period, we observe that the first shell gets completely filled from as the atomic number increases. Means and the period ends at the helium. So helium is the inert gas and helium contains the complete electronic configuration, that is duplet. Helium is duplet. Helium has duplet, means complete electronic configuration. So hydrogen has atomic number 1 and its electronic configuration is 1s1, and helium has electronic configuration 1s2. Means the first shell, yes, is the first shell having maximum capacity of 2 electrons. So first shell gets completely filled. Along the first period, and which has maximum capacity of 2 electrons. So the two elements are present in the first period. So first period contain how many elements? First period contain 2 elements. How first period contain 2 elements? Because the first shell gets completely filled along the first period, which having maximum capacity of 2 electrons, as the first shell, that is yes, a shell has maximum capacity of 2 electrons. So 2 elements are present across the first period. So now next period, and each and every period ends at the element. Each and every period completes, or each and every period ends at the element, ends as the element. These having complete octet or complete electronic configuration in the valence shell. The first period get complete at the helium, which is duplet, means having complete electronic configuration. So now next period begins at the lithium. When the next period begins, the next electron gets added in the new shell having higher energy than the previous period. So now next is the lithium. Lithium has atomic number 3 and which ends the period at neon. As we know that each and every period ends at the element having complete electronic configuration. So neon having atomic number 3 and having electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1, and neon have electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2 and 2p6. As listen, during the second period, second shell gets completely filled. During the second period, the second shell, that is 2s2p. The second shell 2s2p2 is the principal quantum number, means the second shell gets completely filled along the second period. So, and the maximum capacity of second shell or second shell maximum electrons present in the second shell is 8. 6 plus 2, 8. So 8 elements are present in the second period. So in second period, the second period ends at the neon having electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and this is the valence shell electronic configuration. which contain total 8, 6 plus 2, 8 electrons. Neon has complete octet as it has 8 electrons in the valence shell. So neon total 8 electrons are present in the valence shell. So in the second period total 8 elements are present. So similar pattern is followed in the next, that is third period. In the third period also electronic configuration ends at the argon. Argon has atomic number 18 and have electronic configuration neon 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, then 3s2, 3p6. Means here is also the electronic configuration of argon is the valence shell electronic configuration of argon contain total 8 electrons, and argon also have complete octet, as we know that every period ends with the element having complete octet or complete electronic configuration. So argon also have 6 plus 2, 8 electrons in the valence shell. So argon, so 8 elements are present in the third period. So as we know that, and from the as we know that the period number is the same as the principal quantum number of the outermost shell or valence shell of an element. Means when we observe the electronic configuration of argon, here neon 3s2 and 3p6, means the principal quantum number of valence shell is 3. So argon is present in the third period. When we observe the electronic configuration of neon have electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Means when we observe the electronic configuration of neon, the last principal quantum number of valence shell is 2. So neon is present in the second period. So from this we observe that the period number is same as the principal quantum number n of the outermost shell or valence shell of an element. Similar pattern is followed in the further periods. In the next period, the Fourier subshell gets filled along the fourth period. Then along the fifth period, Fourier subshell get filled along the fifth period. Then fourth and fifth period contain total 18 elements. When we observe the electronic configuration of element along the fourth and fifth periods, we observe that the total 18 elements are present in the fourth and fifth period, and here the lanthanide series and actinide series is present. So 14 elements are added further in the lanthanide and actinide series. So during the 6th and 7th period, 6 years subshell gets filled completely, and the last orbital is 6p, and in between the 6s and 6p, according to the Hobsbawm principle, electrons are filled in the increasing energy of the orbital. So after the 6 years, the next higher energy orbital is 4f, then 5d, and then 6p. Means total electron capacity of these orbitals are s2 plus 14 plus 10 plus 6, means total 32. Means there are total 32 elements are present in the 6th period and 7th period. There are total 32 elements are present. During the 4th period, the electronic configuration of argon, electronic configuration of krypton is the electronic configuration of K, potassium is, K has atomic number 19 and its electronic configuration is Ar and 4s 1. So Ar 4s 1. After the 3p, the next orbital is 4s. So during the 4th period, the 4s subshell gets completely filled and 4s subshell gets completely filled, and last is the 4p, and in between the 4s and 4p, the next orbital is, in between the orbital is 3d. So the maximum capacity of 4s d and p orbital is s. The maximum capacity of s orbital is 2 plus 10 plus 6. How many? 18. So total 18 electrons are present in the 4th period, and similar is followed in the 5th period. Means total 18 elements are present in the 4th period, 18 elements are present in the 5th period, 32 elements are present in the 6th, and similar 32 elements are present in the 7th period. And it is from which data we observe this? From the electronic configuration of the particular element, and from the principal quantum number we observe we understand the period number of each and every element. Means from the sodium, how we can identify the sodium is present in which period? When we write the electronic configuration of sodium having atomic number 1, its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. 1s to 2s to 2p6 and 3s1. So as the last shell or valence shell contain principal quantum number 3. The principal quantum number of valence shell is 3. So sodium is present in the third number period. So these all are about the electronic configuration across the periods. So period number is same as the principal quantum number n of an outermost shell or valence shell of an element, and the periods are, there are total 7 periods, and 7 periods contain how many elements we observe from the electronic configuration of an element. So these all are about the electronic configuration across the periods.